from this week, we will go to the next step for big data analysis. Up until now, we learned about R programming for basic concept of the data analysis. And in a previous video, we learned about igraph with the midshoot small data set. But we did not control another type of the small data set, such as the Harry Potter novel or Marvel, the Avengers movie, and the social issues such as the FTA Association and so on. So um, before going to the big data analysis with the movie lens data sets, we will review shortly the toy data set with igraph package for Harry Potter, um, the Avengers Marvel movie, and FDA social issues data set. All right, are you ready? Okay. The outline of the this video is the chapter 1, and in the next video we will cover the chapter 2 step by step. So in this video we will review shortly of the toy example, the Harry Potter, Avengers, and the FTA social issues, and so on. All right. And then in the next video, we will cover the big data analysis with the movie lens data sets with their 6,000 users, 4,000 movies, and enough rating data. All right. So please concentrate on the data analysis with this video, and we will smoothly go to the big data analysis with the next video. All right. Okay. As I talked to you in a previous video, using a specific package, we can use the unique functions of the proper object in the package. All right. So to visualize the network graph, we used the igraph package in a previous video, right? To do that, first we consider the problem definition and the type of the visualization in R. The results can be selected based on the target of the problem definition. In midshoot, we want to analyze the main characters and extra in the drama, right? For that, what is the proper visualization for to express the main characters as extra? There are many kinds of visualization in R, but with the problem definition and data sets, opportunistically and flexibly, we should select the proper package and functions and the results of the visualization. All right. So uh, improve the skills for that? I think first you should consider your own problem and your own the idea for that. There are many kinds of packages, functions, and data sets in the world, but the problem should be unique for yourself. If we exercise the text examples always, it cannot be the unique or valuable issues in the world, right? So first, you should think your own problem. That should be very important. It will take a long time for that. But in this class, first, I will provide my own problems, the valuable problems to you, and maybe um, from this week, the end of this week video clip, I will provide some hint for your midterm test. So for your own midterm test, you should extend of the textbook example or by yourself and flexibly, and you can make your own the report step by step. So I will talk about it later, so don't worry about it. For that, you should be very careful and you should concentrate on the from this video clip. All right, okay. So in this problem, regardless of the drama, movie, and the social issues, you should think about the what is the target, what is the goal of the this drama. We want to analyze the main character, right? We want to main characters and extra. For that, we should consider data sets. So we already the read uh, the midshoot data set of the read.csv, right, function, and we can analyze the main characters and extra with the graph package, all right? And then finally, we can draw the network, the graph visualization with the plot function, right? So there are three steps for this problem. This problem is very simple. So we only think about the role of the each step only. But please imagine your own idea in future that can be more difficult than this problem. So maybe you can consider each step in detail based on the computational thinking, such as the decomposition and pattern recognition, abstraction of generalization, and algorithm, right? And we already check the main characters and extras, the features. But before watching the drama, we don't know about the information. But if you want to do your own marketing of the new video or drama, you should analyze the data sets for showing the important part of each drama to the audience, right? So for the marketing or for the stimulus of the readers, sometimes we should analyze the data set flexibly, all right? Of course, if you read the drama or watch the drama or read the book, we can recognize heuristically all by yourself. But we should spend our time for watching all dramas and versions of the movie, right? To save your own time or to make your own the efficient poster of the marketing, sometimes data analysis can be very helpful to save your time, right? So that can be one of examples for data analysis objectives, right? So we consider the Excel data file, the CSV data file with this format, and we put our own meaning from and to the relationship. We don't know exact the interaction between Mike and Harvey and Mike and Jessica, but we assume Mike can send email to Harvey, or Mike can call to Jessica, or Mike can send email and so on, right? Or send a message, right? So using this data set, if we used our program, we get the visualization results similar to the right side. So using this result, we can recognize the summary of the uh, drama quickly with this network visualization. So Mike, Harvey, and Louis are main characters, and Trevor and Christine can be extra, right? Okay. So using this igraph package, we can use uh, the graph.data frame function for visualization of the graph, right? So we use them with this code, and we put comment per each comment, right? So we already finished this part in a previous video clip. So you can extend or you can test enough cases with this um, command. So you can test uh, this command, and you can check the DF data, and you can compare the reading data sets with the real Excel file. So you can compare this Excel file and the reading results of the RStudio, right? So you can recognize the same result. So you are successful for reading of the data set. Of course, you can test the toy data set with the head and tail functions, and you can also use the str, dim, length, names functions for recognize objects, the um, hidden information. You can also use the sapply function to apply specific the role to the data set. So we will cover later, so don't worry about it. And sometimes you can control the graph direction of each vertex with the directed argument. So if you put the first to the direct argument, there's no direction here. But if you use the directed parameter with the true value, you can get the result of the visualization with the direction. And sometimes you can check the hidden data sets per each epoch in concert with each comment all by yourself. All right? Okay. And sometimes we should recognize the different the aspects between the plot usage. Sometimes there is only the vertex labels here, but if you use the vertex size parameter with the degree function, we can large main characters with enough size, right? So you can change the multiplication value from 3 to 5 or 10. It is up to you. So we can easily get main characters according to the vertex size, right? And sometimes we can use the layout uh, parameter with the layout dot circle. In this case, we can get the graph with the circle expression. So we cannot use and show all functions and all packages with the limited lecture time. I mean, you should get and catch the methodology of the usage of the proper package and functions based on your problem and your interest. Sometimes some researchers get the results with this graph, but others can use the circle visualization to get the number of the in degree and out degrees numbers quickly. So it is up to you, I mean. All right. And how can you improve the skill for selecting proper packages and functions? Um, I think you can learn the main framework with the university lecture and the online lectures sometimes, and then you think your own idea all by yourself, and then you can imagine, oh, what kind of packages and functions are needed for that, and then you can search the your questions with your own search keyword in Google, or you can search the lecture slides after lecture, and you can cooperate it with others for discussing the proper packages and functions like that. So it is up to you, and you should spend your enough time. So after this lecture, maybe you can be grown up for the skills, so don't worry. So step by step, you can do it. So um, main point, you should know methodology for the skills. All right? Okay. Finally, if you consider toy data sets of these formats, we can visualize many kinds of the graph, the network visualization like that. All right. So if you count the number of in and out no, out degrees per each vertex, you can recognize who is main character and who is extra like that. All right. Okay, that's it. Um, in this video, we shortly review of the midshoot, right? And in the next video, we will cover the Harry Potter Marvel movie and the FTA social issues with the same package of iGraph. All right. So even though this video is the review of the previous week, but on top of the many visualization type and the console cases, you should spend your own enough time in our studio, and you can put your own traces in your Word file. All right. Thank you. See you next video soon. Bye bye.